So there's a saying that applies to the sport of boxing. When you have your opponent on the ropes, knock them out, finish them off. Take care of business, TCB. And it certainly applies to the United States and our military counterparts, Israel. That's exactly where they have the Iranians. In particular, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. They're on the ropes, running on fumes. It's time to deliver that knockout punch, just like Mike Tyson did back in his heyday. There you see it. Knock him out for good. Things started last summer with Operation Midnight Hammer. The U.S. and Israel successfully took out Iranian nuclear sites. But the Iranians, well, they didn't learn their lesson. They regrouped. They tried to. Got together some uranium, enough to build 11 bombs. At least they talked smack to the U.S. delegation in meetings about a month ago, and enough was enough. Again, they didn't learn their lesson, and I guess they didn't learn that President Trump, well, he don't play. He didn't play in his first go-around, his POTUS 45, taking out Soleimani. I already referenced Midnight Hammer. How about taking out Maduro? And so on and so forth. Well, the U.S., behind President Trump, has given the Iranians an ultimatum. This was on Saturday. President Trump in Memphis, Tennessee, told the Iranians they have a little less than a week to basically get their act together and be able to get a deal together, which means, of course, no more nukes. Take a look and listen to POTUS 47.
But we'll see what happens. I think there's a very good chance we're going to end up in a deal. And so we're giving it 5 days, and then we're going to see where that takes us. And I would say at the end of this period, I think it could very well end up being a very good deal for everybody. As good as if we went all the way and just literally annihilated the place, which if we don't have to do that, that would be a good thing.
And again, our Commander-in-Chief, that's a short, by the way, that I have up here on the Red Dawn Media channel. And I'm going to roll a few more shorts in a minute showing you some of the bombings going on in Iran. And I'll give you some facts from the press conference today by White House spokesperson Caroline Levitt. But I do want to say thank you so much for being part of the Red Dawn Media channel. I appreciate your support. If you haven't, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, comment on any of the videos. Trump today issuing another warning through Caroline Levitt. Look at the headline from Breitbart. White House warns Trump will unleash hell if Iran fails to understand that they have been defeated. Now, as I roll the shorts, like I said, of some of the bombings that have gone on since Operation Epic Fury has begun. According to Levitt today, more than 9,000 targets have been struck since the start of the operation. Iran's ballistic missile and drone attacks have fallen by roughly 90% from the opening phase of the war. She said that U.S. forces have destroyed more than 140 Iranian naval vessels, including 50 mine layers, calling it the largest elimination of a navy over a 3-week period since the big one, WW2. The campaign has expanded to include precision strikes on underground facilities and coastal missile systems, crippling Iran's ability to conduct offensive military operations and threaten regional shipping. An amazing thing in all this, the more that Iran tries to be the big bad bully, well, the weaker they become. They're crippled right now. And they're certainly fighting for their existence. And like I said a couple minutes ago, it's time to deliver the KO punch. President Trump has a chance to reset the Middle East and put the world on a trajectory for something that has seemed highly impossible, but now maybe probable. I'm talking about peace in the Middle East.